not more, not less than 1 hour. So this helps you to concentrate. Music helps to concentrate. Scientifically proven. That is why our culture, in our culture, students are taught music in schools, at homes, there are tuitions for classical music. It can be vocal, it can be instrumental, but whatever. So here the question is, have you been playing, did you play any musical instruments when you were a child? You can come, if you have not played any musical instrument, then you can say that, yes, I did not play any, I regret, which afsos hai. I regret I could not play, I did not play any musical instrument because I did not get the opportunity. But yes, if given a chance, I would like to pursue playing the guitar, as I know that music, in our culture, music holds a very important status. Every question, one paragraph of writing. Right. Writing skills. I have been teaching you writing skills with the help of questions. These are the questions. You write a paragraph on it, and once you start writing, you will start speaking. Well, students are not. If you're not interested, there are a lot of students who have not even come up with any. This is the third lesson. And it means, how many questions were there? In 10 questions in each lesson? 10, 20, 30. Now think about it. How many of you have come up and made a presentation on any of the questions? Even if you come and present one question, that is enough. One question, one paragraph. And since the module is talk time, the questions will inspire you, instigate you, motivate you to speak. All right. Next question.
Did you participate in any sports?
Did you participate in any sports? Okay, here we are talking about interest and hobbies. These two questions are about hobbies. Did you play musical instrument is a hobby. Playing sports is a hobby. So we are talking about hobbies. I believe all of the boys must be playing cricket. Yes. Okay. So since childhood, no, I've always had a liking for, a passion for playing cricket. In my school days, I played cricket even outside my school. It's not that I only played cricket in school, but then I had a deep passion for playing cricket. And here you can talk about any cricketer whom you liked. So whomsoever, Mahendra Singh Dhoni or whatever. So he was my ideal. And yes, cricket is a mind game. Any kind of sports will help you to concentrate. And cricket entirely is a mind game. You analyze, you observe, plan. If you are the captain, a lot of planning to be done. Cricket, yes, is a mind game. It helps you to, any sports will help you to analyze, concentrate, build. So all these hobbies and hobbies that we are talking about helps you to be a better person. Helps you to concentrate. Helps you academically. So I used to play cricket. I used to play whatever sports were there in the school. I never had a liking for sports. So, but yes, on the contrary, I had a huge passion for other hobbies like singing, and that took me that took most of the time. You can have 5 or 6 interests, but you can have only a couple of hobbies. because you cannot do justice. Hobbies require, they're very demanding. You have to put in a lot of time. So you can pursue one or two hobbies, but interests can be many. Next question.
Have any
Again, a lover of animals. How many people have pets at home? Please raise your hands high. The rest of you?
No, I had
You had, no, you had, uh, for how many years the pet was with you?
6.
Then you can raise your hands. You know what pets are. Pets, even if you had pets for a year. And how many did not have any liking for pets? कितने लोग डरते हैं pets? How many of you? कौन हाथ उठा रहा है? इसीलिए वैसा बना हुआ है. People who have pets, automatically they are compassionate. As human beings, they become better human beings. Why? They do not fight. They do not argue. They do not waste time, because the pet will not allow you any time of your own. So you will be so much involved with your pets. The pet will not allow you any space for any negativity. I have seen a lot of homes where there were a lot of arguments, family disputes, arguments. So once it happened to a very close relative, so I said, why don't you keep a pet? He was saying, my children all the time fighting. The son is always fighting with the mother, and the daughter, she's always keeping alone, quiet and alone. I told him, why don't you keep a pet? See how things will change. And he did not believe me. I said, why one? And now he got a pet, and his children said they always wanted a pet, but but the father said they have a pet now, and no fighting, no argument, because there's no space. The pet will not allow you to indulge in any kind of negativity, because the pet will be all over you all the time. Even I have a pet. If somebody raises his voice on me, the pet will come to my rescue. And then she would not dare, she would not allow anybody to come near me or at my bedside. And if I am on my bed and she's on the bed, I allow my pet to be, they are like family, more than a family. I allow my pets on my bed. So she will not allow anybody to come at the side where, my side of my bed. This is my bed, and there's some space and the dressing table and the bed. And when I'm lying down, she's always there, very close to me. So whomsoever will come, even if it happens to be my husband or my daughter or my son, you can come this side, you can sit this side, but no, that is mama's area, so you cannot come there. So she's very protective. So people who have pets, they are compassionate. They never quarrel. They have different mindset, because they have included somebody else in the family. And I do not believe pets should be chained and kept outside. How many of you have chained your pets and kept them outside? Did you chain your pet? Did you? You've chained your pets.
I had 4 pets.
You have chained them all.
I'm going.
Of course, if you're taking them for a walk, you will take them, because you're protecting them.
They are very
Ranges for this. So you need to, with a leash. the least you will be there.
If I'm going very hard,
Yeah, because anything can happen outside the house. But inside, do you chain inside the house also?
it's not for outside. Change inside.
What is the breed?
German Shepherds, Siberian. I
You have cats also.
have
German Shepherd and
yeah, I have German Shepherd. One I made, one kill and three are free.
so you know how it is when the pet must will not be allowing you for any negativity because they are so demanding. You have to be with them. So I did not have any pets. Fine. Either your answer can be yes or no. So the animal kingdom has fascinated me, and if it has not, so I don't know. You're still very young. Maybe later in your life, people who do not like pets, supposing they get married to people who will come with their pets, then what will happen? So you are going to a lot of things happening when, but then it is not necessary that everybody should be pet loving, but then the compassion towards animals. So even if you are not a pet lover, though I was not a pet lover, though I did not have any pets, but I was very compassionate towards animals. How many of you have given rotis or whatever to stray animals? जिनके पास pets नहीं है, people who do not have pets at home, are they feeding stray dogs on the streets? क्यों लगता है देना चाहिए? कचड़े में नहीं डाल के देना चाहिए. Are you doing it regularly or are you doing it कभी बच गया तो दे दिया? बच गया तो दे दिया. गाय को रोटी कितने लोग देते हैं? ये सब अच्छी आदतें हैं. Good habits should be cultivated. If you develop this habit, because ये जो कहते हैं बेजुबान होते हैं, they cannot talk, but the blessings which they give, जो दुआएं आपको देते हो, वो आपको कहीं ना कहीं लगेगा. आपको लगेगा, आपके परिवार में लगेगा, आपसे जितने भी कंसर्न्ड हैं, उनको लगेगी वो बात. उनकी दुआएं आपको नहीं, आपके मोस्ट लव्ड वंस को लगेगा. समथिंग आपके बहुत क्लोज वंस को बहुत कुछ उनका अच्छा हो जाएगा. Because and then you will simply feel good. Though I don't have a pet, but then the compassion towards animals. Compassion towards animals. Matlab, huge love for animals. So many things we throw away. And there, once when I was going home, it was quite late. These are all case studies. Now, how we become like this, we have to keep eyes and ears open. And it's not that if you're going on in an AC car, you will not look outside what's happening. So when I'm going alone, I switch off the AC. I tell my driver, AC band kar do. And then I look around. Right? This all these are very good habits which have been cultivated. To be aware of the surroundings. So once I was going home, I saw a stray dog and she was walking, looking for food. And then, it was such a pathetic sight. There were 4 young kids, puppies, barely 1 month old. They were all following her. The mother was looking for food and the 4 puppies were running behind her. They couldn't even walk. They walked and they slipped and again immediately I thought I'll go home and get them something to eat. So the next day I was crossing the same path. So I had in my car some leftover rotis, but I kept it somewhere where I had seen the dog. I had kept it. Maybe it will come and eat it again. These things will arise if you have a pet at home. But then, even if you don't have a pet at home, the inner feeling will tell you, I must do something. जैसे आपने कहा आपके पास पेट नहीं है लेकिन आप स्ट्रे डॉग्स खिलाते हैं आप. There's a lady in my the next apartment. Every day I see her. She buys 4-5 packets of milk bikis biscuits. The moment she comes out of the apartment, almost 5, 6, 7, 8 stray dogs come to her. And she feeds them. I really felt good. Even though I'm not doing this, but if somebody is doing this, I feel, koi to kar raha hai. So just imagine the huge blessings that those pets will be giving. You have to believe in all these things. Do good and expect goodness. अच्छा करो कर भला तो होगा भला. ये सब proverbs हिंदी में है. और हिंदी में जो हिंदी या इंग्लिश जो proverbs है ना, which has been proven. क्यों कहा जाता है ड्रम शराद या whatever? These are just not even, these are not games, but these are life lessons. So never hurt any animal. Do not kick. Because once you kick them, you don't know. You will not know but what you have written for you, for yourself. That you will not know. For one kick which you give, you might be paralyzed for life in some days to come. Because they give you huge blessings. वो बहुत दुआएं देते हैं आपको. और हर्ट करते हैं अगर करते हैं, अगर किसी पेट का, अगर किसी पेट या किसी स्ट्रे एनिमल्स को आपने हर्ट किया, that their hurt will cause you hurt in 9 folds. 9 गुना hurt आपको मिलेगा. So ये सब चीजें कब समझ में आती है? When you start keeping pets. Or naturally, if you have a liking for animals. So these questions have a lot of psychology behind it. Straight away, you will come to know. If I am the HR, if I'm asking, okay, what do you think about the animal kingdom? So what kind of a person are you? Are you compassionate towards the animal? If your answer says, yes, I am, give me reasons. Give me an example to show how compassionate are you. And there are so many stories wherein it has been proved that dogs have saved lives, horses take care of their owners. Lots happening in the animal kingdom. You just need to be aware. Keep your eyes and ears open to see what's happening. To be a better human being, you have to be aware of your surroundings, of everybody, not only human beings, but there are other animals, plants. Plants have life. So all these things will sum up to just one objective, to make you speak. Now, what am I doing? One question from your side and I'm speaking. This is what is required for students. So that you start speaking. Both ways. Nahi pets hai, fine. Hai, fine. Well and good. Okay. Next question. What were your hobbies as a child? Now we come to the most important question. Hobbies. Now, hobbies change. When you were a child, your hobbies must be stamp collection, picture collection, coin collection, right? as you are getting, no, not older, but as years are passing by, after maybe a couple of years, your hobbies also will be changing. Right? So the question is, as a child, what were your hobbies? What are some of the hobbies children have? Painting, sketching, drawing, coloring, stamp. When you grow older, coin collection, which is a very serious hobby. Stamp collection, coin collection, stamp collection, keeping antiques, whatever. आप बताइए, what were your hobbies? I had a very unique hobby. I had this hobby of making dolls. Yeah. My grandmother used to make dolls, and I learned it from her. And one way I spent my summer vacation was making dolls of all kinds. So I had homemade dolls also. Homemade dolls, my nanny used to make dolls with, she even made fingers. How did she do it? She used to take a piece of cloth, roll it like this to make fingers. My God. Itni bariki se, she was so skilled. But I also had this passion of for making dolls, and later collecting dolls. I had dolls from this size. The people keep in cars, ponytail wali doll. This size, itni choti with a blonde hair, ponytail. I think all of you must be having that kind of doll. किसके पास नहीं था? सभी के पास होगा. So all kinds of dolls, big, small, talking dolls, wood dolls, dolls from this size to 4 inches. When I was in New York, I bought a doll. I saw it in the showcase. I was 16 years old then. So I said, no, I really want this doll. So I walked to the store and I said, yeah, please give this doll to me. And what did they do? What did they do? You had to pump air in it. And so it grew up to 4 inches. So she handed me over the doll. And say, how do I put her back again to shape? Is it nothing? You just blow air into it and she'll still come. And then they said, then she gave me a wig for that and clothes for that. So I thought her clothes fitted me. So I came home and I put on her clothes and my clothes like skirts and top. I had a corduroy skirt, which was my favorite skirt, a mini skirt. So at 16 in New York, so I was almost like them. So I came home and one thing I did, I made her wear my black top and that corduroy skirt. And when we came back to India, there was a garden bench, which was a mosaic bench with that. So I used to it was a large bench. I used to put my dolls in display in the evening. This height, that height. And everybody said, you still play with dolls. I don't play with dolls. I have this passion for dolls. But that did not end. I used to make dolls for my daughter also. I said, I'll make you a rag doll. No, Mama, I don't want your dolls. So then, of course, the Barbie dolls came. So my dolls were no, not like that. So there were Barbie dolls. My husband used to come every day with Dr. Barbie, this Barbie, that Barbie. So the whole Barbie group was in my daughter's playroom. So I said, so what? I'll make you a rag doll. So I made a very cute rag doll with her hair was of wool, and she was really cute. And it was this high. Wherever she went, she used to keep that rag doll. Yeah, baby. That's my baby. Yeah, she's your baby. So passions have that it is like magnetic. It will ask you to play, to do, to learn, to think. If your passion is, if your hobby is searching new things, writing poetry or writing paragraphs, creative writing is a fantastic hobby. Which of course mine is still there. I still keep on writing. I still write. I still every sentence, every question which I am giving you, the answers which I am giving you, what if all these will sum up to be one thing that yes, the person has a passion for writing. The module which I have developed, and what you are reading, that is just one of the modules, one of the 12 modules which I have developed. So, but this talk time, I told you we are only on the third lesson. There are 71 lessons. By the end of 71 lessons, you will have, I don't know how many questions you will have. So 10 questions each lesson. So how many questions?
7.
Huh?
7 minutes. 7.
Each lesson 10 questions. And 71 lessons.
7.
Hmm? And these lessons are all about life. Basic life, basic questions, basic answers. It will trigger you to start speaking. Work on that. And once the questions are over. Okay, let me discuss this and I'll wind up. Next question.
Did you want to become a movie star?
Okay. Did you want to become a movie star or did you want to become, what did you want to become? Two questions ka ek question hai. Okay. But when you were young, what did you want to become? आपको पूछा जाता होगा बड़े होके बेटा क्या बनोगे, है ना? क्या आपका जवाब क्या होता था? पुलिस ऑफिसर, बच्चे हम पुलिस ऑफिसर बनेंगे, टीचर बनना है, साइंटिस्ट बनना, डॉक्टर बनना है. तो व्हाट डिड यू वांट टू बिकम मानवी? कोई पूछा होगा तुमसे बड़े होके क्या बनोगे बेटा? मानवी, व्हाट डिड यू से?
I want to become an IIT.
झूठ मत बोलो, बचपन में आईटीएन कहाँ पढ़ ही नहीं आता था ये आईटीएन का. Absolutely wrong.
7th or 8th.
Come on.
7th or 8th.
No, 7th तक तो बड़े हो जाते हैं. When you were young girl. हाँ. मैं बात कर रही हूँ स्टैंडर्ड 1, स्टैंडर्ड 2. मैं वो बात कर रही हूँ. You are not able to recollect. I know what was my answer, which was totally against which is totally against my character, my personality. इसको क्या बनना है तुमको? हमको तो डांसर बनना है. Because I was dancing to all the Hindi film songs. कोई भी गाना बज रहा है पर सब शुरू हो जाते हैं. Oh yeah. Yes sir. So prepare all the questions for the next stage. Yeah. Yes sir.